The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
They go quickly here out to Moore. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Fields now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a first and 10.
And they run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
He'll be out of bounds about a half to a 4-yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He'll try again.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. It fights him off. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Well, they're looking at 13 touchdowns now in the year.
And the Bears put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. I think Jalen Hurts had more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Young, he's going to change it up.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's a second down run with Sanders. Howard taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And caught out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Fighting it off. And we'll get this to the 22. So they begin to play up the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. 7-7, our score after one. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Foreman will try to pick it up. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Waste of time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Young going to move him around.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Young off the bootleg. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
They run again with Foreman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Bears at 1-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. His quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Foreman powering ahead. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Now it's Fields. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
For the Bears field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Shotgun snap and then again to Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Breaks through the contact. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action. Young rolling to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Second and 10. Now a give to Foreman.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney.
Touchdown Bears.
Darnell Mooney.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
116 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Young will set to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. They took for a shot. Here's Johnny Walker. And surprisingly, this is the first play of the game for either team. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And now the fumble. The ball's out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Man, I just just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a carry for Sanders.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Smith will come in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
On play action, Young.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him. And it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
To throw, Young. Being chased out left. Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting the lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Fournette. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Here's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the center. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Are you even paying attention? What happened? Come to see this. Really? This cannot be happening.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On play action, Fields. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. To get the football at the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Young here, you can see, changing the play. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Young on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Young to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Walker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now to throw on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Walker. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Walker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
24-yard line.
Shot, 17.
Young now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here is Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.